What happened to the planet Umbara, infamously seen in the Umbara arc of Season 4 of the Clone Wars, after the events of the show? Today I will explain what happened to the planet and its inhabitants after the Clone Wars ended, and entered the Age of the Empire, in both canon and legends. Before I begin, I ask that you like this video, and share it with your friends if they're into that sort of thing. And also I'd like to thank and welcome the large influx of new subscribers I have gained over the past month or so, which is around 80. But enough of that, let's get into the video. Located within the Ghost Nebula in the Expansion region, the Shadowy World was cut off from the greater galactic society for most of its existence, and so developed highly advanced technology, in some cases more advanced than those found in the rest of the galaxy. Umbara was a major exporter of dunium, a metal used in starship hull construction, and so mining became a staple in the Umbaran economy. The planet was defended by the Umbara militia, a local defense force made up of Umbaran soldiers and advanced vehicles. Despite its reclusiveness, the planet was represented in the Galactic Senate and during the Clone Wars by an Umbaran named Medici, a staunch pro-Republic and war hawk. After he was assassinated 1 year into the Clone Wars, the planet of Umbara seceded from the Republic and joined the Confederacy of Independent Systems, supplying the Separatists with their vast reserves of dunium and likely sharing some of their advanced tech with them. The Republic quickly planned and launched an invasion of Umbara to recapture it, led by Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Saesee Tiin, and, of course, Pong Krell. Shortly after the initial battles of the campaign, Skywalker was recalled back to Coruscant by Chancellor Palpatine, and Krell became the primary leader in the invasion, with the goal of capturing Umbara's capital city. Krell would quickly betray his forces and attempted to sabotage the Republic war goal in a bid to be recognized by Count Dooku and recruited by him as his new apprentice. However, his plot failed and he was killed by the clones under his command. The Republic would ultimately recapture the planet for the duration of the war, and the Jedi Order would be deeply disturbed by Krell's sudden betrayal. A year later, the Clone Wars would come to an end, and the Republic would be transformed into the Empire. A few years before the Battle of Yavin, an opportunistic pirate, an insurgent leader, under the alias Night Swan, fomented an uprising on Umbara, so that the Empire would annex and invest into the world, especially its mines. Night Swan had difficulty bribing Umbaran mining leaders, and reasoned it would be easier to bribe Imperial officers than the natives. He used old Vulture droid starfighters controlled from one of the planet's moons and raided Imperial vessels in this system. Captain Thrawn was present for the battle, and was able to analyze their attack pattern as well as their source and managed to repel the droid forces. After this, the world of Umbara unconditionally surrendered to Imperial forces, with stormtrooper detachments sent to the planet's surface to re-educate the locals. Umbara would indeed supply its rich supply of dunium to the new government, as well as its technology to the Imperial military, although I'm unsure which specific technology that might have been, maybe Umbaran starfighter propulsion or Umbaran tank projectiles. Nevertheless, the planet pretty much operated business as usual, with its dunium helping to construct the first Death Star. And that does it for canon. Let's move on to legends. Pretty much all of its pre-Clone Wars history is the same as in canon. After the Clone Wars, it is noted that the Umbarans were pivotal during the Great Jedi Purge, as spies and informants, helping the Empire track down fugitive Jedi and Force sensitives. As well, they proved important in weeding out rebel sympathizers within the Imperial ranks, likely working directly or in tandem with Imperial intelligence and the Imperial Security Bureau. After Emperor Palpatine died at Endor, the shocked Umbarans fled the greater galaxy, back to the Ghost Nebula into hiding, fearing retribution from the New Republic and Imperial warlords. I am unsure if the planet Umbara was touched during the Yuzong Vong War, and based on the maps I have seen on the war, I would assume not. It would have been cool to see Umbaran vehicles face against the Vong. Decades would pass, and the Umbarans would again be very reclusive and isolated, and there were talks that Umbara would wish to gain a seat in the Senate of the Galactic Alliance, and that's all we know about them in both canon and legends after the Clone Wars. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new.